Alright everyone, we're going to do a quick walkthrough how-to video on using Google My Maps to do a sales team reroute. So, first we're going to head to our on-premise reactivation playbook, task 7, sales reroute. We're going to click on sales route template by branch. That'll open us up. I'm going to be doing the Kent sales. So I click on this. And here is our new reroute doc. Scroll it up and we can see, oops. Well, hypothetically, we should be able to get to all of our accounts. There they are. So roll up here, we can see them. So what you are going to want to do is you're going to want to click on this Open in Desktop App so that you can work on this from the desktop. Looks like this. Once you've got all the information filled in, you'll have your branch, director, DM, sales pointer. This has got whether you're sending it to ASR, TSR, and FSR. So that way you can start going through, getting your assignments, account names, address, city, state, zip, frequency, and revenue. Now, next thing you want to do is you're going to want to sort this to just your ASR accounts so you can start plotting those out. Then you're going to want to copy from branch to revenue all of the accounts that you have listed in the ASR. So you go all the way to the bottom here. This is my example. You'd copy these and you need to paste this information. So you want just the ASR accounts copied into a new document as I've done here. So this will give you the new accounts laid out because Google My Maps cannot distinguish between the filters. If you were to just use this one, even if you had it filtered to ASR, it would end up pulling all the data you have on here, and you don't want all of that to be pulled. You just want your ASR accounts. So this is just a single doc with all 850 AS-ish ASR accounts that we are going to have in the Seattle area. So I'm going to take this, and we've also built a handy Google My Maps walkthrough, which will be added to the resources. So this will give you step-by-step so you don't have to watch my video every single time to figure out the next step. But this we will be using to reference our next steps. So the next step is to go to Google My Maps. To get here, you literally just Google My Maps, click on this, and it'll take you here. We're going to click on Create New Map. So this starts as a brand new map, and the first thing we're going to do is we need to import a file. Now, the important thing is when you click on import, we're going to select our file. We're going to do this one. This is the one I set up as Upload Me. You have to close it before you can upload it. So I'm going to come back over here, close that one out, over here, upload it. Now we want to select the pieces that we want to plot it on. So we want to plot it by address, city, state, and zip code. So these are the 4 columns you want to click on. Hit continue, and you want it to be titled by retail accounts. Hit finish. This will begin loading, and it'll give us our first step of the map. Now whenever you do this, we intentionally set in here as an example, if there's an address that is broken or doesn't work, you will see something like this that'll pop up. So you just click on Open Data Table, and you can see that Numos is not at 123 Oops Street. That address does not exist. So you could go in, make sure you've got your address in there correctly, and fix that. Just from right here, you click in it, change it to what the address is, and it'll plot it out correctly. Now, the next thing we want to do is, fixing our errors, we want to add in a layer. So we click Add Layer here. And this layer is the one that we will use to start drawing out routes. But before we do the route drawing, we want to come up here and we want to get this a little more organized so we can tell what's going on. So we're going to click on Uniform Style here. And then Group Places by Sales Reps. So we're going to click on that. I clicked on it, and it seems like nothing's happening. It takes a minute. We've got 850-ish accounts in here to organize, but boom, Just like that. It has now plotted it out by all of our sales reps. These are our pre-COVID-19 sales routes, basically, that we had. So they're all out here, nice and organized, easy to see. Then when you want to start drawing your routes, you're going to click on this. You can change the name of your title, rename this layer. This is going to be your routes layer. Save that. And then whenever you want to start drawing your routes, you're going to click on this tool right here where it says draw line, add line or shape. We're going to start drawing our first route. So we're going to start out here with our far eastern route. Click it there, and I am just kind of randomly picking out where we're going to put this. This one's got a lot of territory on it, but just like that, this we're going to call Route 1. As you can see, it saves it down here. Now we want to zoom in a little bit, and maybe I want to put a route that here in Seattle, the West Seattle Bridge is closed for up to the next several years. So currently, this old route used to cover some of this, go across the territory here. We might want to change that up and maybe say, instead of having that person having to navigate going back and forth across a closed bridge, maybe now I want to cut this down the Duwamish. So I'm going to add another line or shape. We're going to start right here, go up, over. We're going to take them all the way down to Burien. Up here. We'll probably include this guy. And just like that. And this will be Route 2. Hit save. And that one's done there. So this is us just beginning to get started, moving it around. So you're going to do this all throughout. The idea is to, unfortunately, unlike RoadNet, where it'll count everything that's in there, you kind of have to do that manually. So you'll have to zoom in and literally manually count how many accounts are in here. And once you've done that, you can click over here and do Open Data Table. And this will show you the two different routes you have, right? So right now we've got Route 1. And what you can do is add a couple of columns. So we're going to insert a column before this one. This one's going to be called Number of Accounts. Add that one in. We're going to do one more. This one's going to be called Revenue. And you can probably get rid of that one or leave it. It doesn't matter. So now you can go in and you can play around with this. And let's just say that Route 1 out here had 58 accounts for a total revenue of $3,250,000. And you would find that out pretty easy. So this one you click on it, but you could find it out by going, and as you're looking through these, literally each of these will tell you what the gross revenue is for those accounts one by one. So you could use that and use the spreadsheet you have to start adding it all together so you can figure out just how much revenue and how many number of accounts are in each of these routes. It's a little bit time consuming and takes a little while to go through all of it, but one by one you start framing these out, zooming in, tighten it up. As you can see, I think most of you don't have areas this tight except for maybe Portland and a couple other spots, but we've managed to hammer it out pretty well on our team, and I think using this tool you guys should be able to get it done as well. So, if you have any more questions, please let us know. Talk to the group on Sales Reroute. We will do our best to help you out. Hope this helped. If you liked it, if you liked the video, please click like and subscribe. I'm just kidding. I'm not making any more of these. Later.